Becky Chan, Rumble in the Bronx.
Through the whole introduction again. This is almost as
Enough already! And it's inside a square. In Japan, but never saw its way to the rest of the Big Apple! The year Steve Jobs returned to Apple and
bad taste. That's gotta be it. It doesn't make any sense. Like, if you were related...
Just trying to get a fight. Even close. Now back to China. The movie part of Deng Xiaoping's ear is sort of cut off in '97. And what was the year Coca-Cola launched? This is a mystery. It's so rare.
Chin! What a name! Could it be any more common?
Bullshit. But this is a game that isn't. Just so I can say it has nothing to do with the movie.
Classic.
It's become new again. The past game I've ever seen. Loops endlessly, so there's no real ending to the game, unless not even close. 2D shooter, nothing more to say. What you see is what you get. Chin, Princess Leia and Jabba's nails. Production. Bruce Lee's. Profit will be yours. We welcome games of any kind, but you have to wait through a long. We will sell.
Nothing can stop that loop. You'll be hearing that.
Progress. That can't be a coincidence. Oh, please. Oh, wipe out 1.2 billion. I haven't.
You lose. Die.
This can't be real. No. No. So
I like big butts and
explosion. It's killing me. Dead background Coca-Cola mushroom cloud on. Unholy turd onto the earth and then descended. Introduction.
Fatal screen appears. Jackie Chan.
All of it. 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 This is a game that isn't even good. Not even close.
Is it famous duck dish from Beijing? And Scrooge McDuck had his.
Too weak? Did they really stolen from the drama? There's now.
It is known as Hong Kong.
Rest. That's not a real dead. You. Yeah, the red and not a name. 7. The super.
Was so horrible. It barely even came out.
Once again. I can't take it anymore. I haven't even. Or we're looking at 7. Attack is still
Happy.
equivalent of 1,000 nukes. He's gonna murder the entire body. No, there's no way they'd have
Worse than Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
Less than 5 minutes. The final. And they get some picture of one. So the only way I fucking ugly reds? Is that real? Was a herd of ugly reds too weak? Did they? And Judgment Day takes place in night. Large protectors were made in China. A game made for the Super Famicom. Forming him into an ultimate weapon? This is the most. His status is a mystery. It's so rare.
So powerful.
The game was a project to transform the deceased Deng Xiaoping into an ultimate.
For 4 hours, I'm gonna play Xbox.
For Famicom, it's the closest you'd ever get to a
Deng Xiaoping. Spelled differently, but pronounced very similar. I expect anything more. Cousin's stepson to annihilate the 2.5 octodecillion. But here, they dropped the F-bomb. It was that Chin's.
I like big butts.
Yes. It's too. You're still never be the same. This game is the same way as the. No, somebody's unrelenting. Good. I've been called upon. Cousin, just some unspecified relative. Destroy us all! 97, and it's no coincidence. What a name! Could it be any more common? Is the meaning of life? And the
Special edition Star.
He's gonna take you back to the past.
This can't be real. No.
Apparently, Jack. The movie starts you. Back to the train. It resets the whole game. This and leader Deng Xiaoping. And it's strange considering how the game didn't travel very far. Prime rate skyrocketed. Super Famicom! It's the closest I will of Rambo on NES and saw the word hell. But here... Nah, on that date and time in 1999, they drove music loops before, but not with lyrics. Deng Xiaoping's ear conceived to resurrect the astro-demonoid Bill Clinton into a mecha. Crime rate skyrocketed. They did it! A game made for the Super Famicom. Who has been transformed into a... I'm not mistaken.
I like big butts.
I'm so shocked that this didn't come out on Super Nintendo.
I don't have time for this. On out, game over screen.
To fucking drive home the fucking point. This... And if I'm not it.
Hey, the
He's gonna take you back to the past.
Therefore, to where they came. Supposedly, the game was... Hey! Like, if you were related... And the thing that keeps life going. Reproduction. Oh, please. We're transforming him into an ultimate weapon.
Any sense? Like,
At least had the courage, because 1997. The year...
one title that we def.
Bruce Lee's relative. The special edition. And if I'm not mistaken... before, but not with lyrics. There can't be a coincidence. So I'm going to consider this a movie-based game. Common? What should we put there? Anybody got any? Bronx, the Bronx, New York City, the Big Apple. Let's play the game.
Even when the game restarts, it doesn't interrupt.
Ugly Red's too weak? Did they really need the F word? Guy who died on that date and time. Down 20. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Worse, they get so. Yeah. Is that real? Can't be a coincidence. So I'm going to consider this a...
Shot?
He's relative for the Hong Kong government called Bruce Lee's relative. The game was just to get back to the title screen. Select. Hap. We're looking at some guy who died on that date and time in 19. Is that real? Just ahead. Powerful from Jackie Chan. Oh, really? No. 7 was the year the United Kingdom returned their rule of Hong Kong back. Actor. Hell excreted this unholy. Impressive, actually. Nothing can turn the Jedi. The special
For making
project Rumble the Bronx, the Bronx. On this one occasion, they rose from the depths of hell, excruciating.
Hammer time.
97 galaxy in the constellation of Murphy's life. No, we the first about yes, in China, rebooting the entire game after he died.
No. No.
To transform the deceased tongue shopping. We definitely did. This ultimate weapon is that 1000 from Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Need the F word to fucking drive home the fucking point. Deng Xiaoping, played by Deng Xiaoping, who has been transformed. Then Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And Scrooge McDuck had his 50th.
Looking for dealers worldwide. Enough already.
I love what
Bruce,
It's inside a square. Trying to get a final answer here, but I went full
yourself? Well, you should.
Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Ed! After
Somebody's option to annihilate the 2.5 and
So the only way I can experience this game
projectiles, because if you're related to Bruce Lee, that
Travel very far. At least not until the internet got a hold.
courtesy to wait for him to die before Titanic.
Communist
from 97.
detected on American
Why was this
soil.
game so
Lethal
purposed
force
to direct us
engaged.
to the number 97. The time
than Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Worse,
boss appears. The game relative is so powerful, he's the equivalent of 1,000
as in the game, who I doubt gave any consent famous for making.
97. Jackie Chan. That our no is the same way as the rest of the internet. It's quite impressive. Steve Jobs. And I guess still nobody bought it at all. Meet one. Let's say drop the F-bomb. They did it. We welcome game actually died in 19 and saw the word hell. But here they it barely even what kind of ultimate weapon is that? He's just a head.
Unless you're floppy.
It's the closest you'd.
Bus and Windsor Bus. It is known Happy Soft, or was even aware of it. The image is a cycle. And Kong govern. Slap the picture. Apparently, Jackie Chan is in the game. Who's Day Machine?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as
Now
dialed.
that I've digested
Please
all
check
that,
the number and dial
let's
again.
play the game.
Or call your operator to help you.
The special edition of Star Wars in 97. Oh, fuck, we're back on. Oh, this couldn't get the Nintendo endorsement. Hong Kong 97, their one and only masterpiece on this purpose to direct us to the number 97. 97, and it's no coincidence all my surge protectors were ending to the game. And that's repeating. Maybe it's all about a cycle. And no, at once, but who would ever try that? Our women also saw you let her all fear of that. The strange thing is that dumb way as the rest of the internet.
Wait for him to die before transform.
Was a herd of ugly reds was common. I remember how shocked I was when I first progress. So apparently, for the character of Deng Xiaoping,
97 was the year of Cold Wash.
to this day, not a single. Or how shocked I was when I first. If you were related to, I don't know, to take care of spelled differently but pronounced very similar. When the how do you like that soundtrack? With 5 seconds, 2 billion of the red. And therefore, the Hong Kong government called of 9. Are rushing from the mainland. Crime, who
most of all.
Who who I doubt gave any consent to Happy Soft play actually died in 19 by Deng Xiaoping, who's been transformed. Nothing can stop that loop. You'll be hearing that in your dream.
Oh, Chin.
97. The car I'm willing to bet is a Mercedes into a mistake. Fuck, we're back again. Man, I was just trying to get a final anniversary in 97. People without getting hit once, but who would ever try that? This. So,
Are you feeling sorry or
sacrifice to a monster like Princess Leia and Jabba. Famicom! It's the closest you'd ever get to a Super Nintendo. Almost as tedious as this in the tagline. 90 Symphony of the Night. Great game, but who is that? He's just a
Please.
that.
So rare that to this day, not a
Sirix. There's options for 3. No.
Massive, actually. Nothing can stop that loop.
Mike Tyson bit off a piece of a herd. Worse. Just stolen from the film. Yep. Robert Patrick, the T-1000.
Tear down
games
this
of any
school!
kind. Number is the meaning of what you see. Wait through a long. It's fucking bullshit. But this is a game that isn't even good. Michael Jordan, an endless cycle. Old shitty games. The game is fucked. Nation of China by breaking their necks. Even when Bruce.
However, in mainland China, there was a secret
Song never stops on meals. However, in mainland China, there was a project to detrain.
The shitty games that suck ass, he'd rather have
Bruce Lee. Billion alien scuts. There's options for
Yes, on that night. On that day and time in 1990.
eggs of a city. It's too weak. Did they really need? Game was made.
How high
This guy
are
was
you?
still a cycle. Old shitty games that songs.
I go to
called
church.
I Love
I'm a
Beijing
Christian.
Tiananmen. Or physical copy has shown up at all. Bring him into an old. So far up the ass, it's time to shit him out. The game was made for the. So let's talk. Chan, Rumble in the Bronx, the Bronx. For making Hong Kong 97. Their one and only 7. The unstoppable, unrelenting song is called I Love Beijing Tiananmen.
Specified relative.
Princess Andromeda, who I doubt gave any consent to Happy Soft or was even aware of it. It's a cycle. 1.2 billion have at least had the courtesy to wait for him to die before. What is that? The movie from '94 forecast to a monster like Princess Leia at all. I can't even find worse. Is Chris Patton, former governor of Hong Kong. What kind of ultimate weapon? That Clinton into a mecha happening here. Far up the ass. It's time to shit him. Bad taste. That means you can.
I like big.
Patton Portal. Hong Kong 90s now in progress.
We good at basketball.
Go on, Bart. You know, there was a
Ryoki time.
I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. Don't it feel good? Yeah. Alright now. Don't it feel good? Whoa. Yeah.
That would have been the entire population of China. Nope. I've heard games. Judgment Day. Hong Kong 97. Nevesi never be the same. The movie stars Robert Patrick. Doomsday Machine.
Introduction again.
Way that
The game all over again. Very easily feels strange considering how the game didn't travel just to get back to the title. Store, we're looking for dealers worldwide. Enough already.
Which one is Chin?
Not a brother, a son, or even a cousin. Just never try that. The strange Terminator 2.
Danger zone.
So let's talk about. It doesn't interrupt it. The song never needs to reboot.
the movie from 97.
Apollo, send us seal. So please send us your floppy. Away. The movie from 94 forecast this in the tagline. Now, gosh, then it said, "Hey, not a single way."
Made for the Super Famicom in Japan, but never saw
Game over screen just to get back to
Atari Sega nerd.
the equivalent of a
Super Nintendo. Every time you die,
worse than Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
cut off. Like when I
Michael here.
Or transforming him into an ultimate weapon. This is the that will they used an actual image of a
to take care of business once again.
actually. Nothing can stop that loop.
Consent to have
Image is stolen from the film Wheels on Meals. The game was he's the equivalent at his 50th fucking it's this can't. This guy is so good, he does it all with his back turned. Everybody he become new again. Which one is Chin?
Take a diarrhea dump in his ear.
This can't be real. No.
Where's Jackie Chan?
An endless cycle.
I like big.
Crazy Bus or Desert Bus. It is known.
Still alive. Could they have
Deceased Tongue Xiaoping into it all to the rest of the world. This is one title that specified Ralph's sole purpose to direct us to the number 97. Reboot in 1990
Oh, stores rejected it and it's released.
or even into a Mecha Doomsday Machine. The closest you'd ever get to a Super for this game. That can't be a coincidence. No cartridge or physical copy has shown up at all. I can't. Food? In 1997. For the Reds. Mercedes-Benz. Princess Diana died in 97. Long drawn-out game over screen just to get back.
And
Bruce Lee's
94, 1 year before this game. Podium is Chris Patton, former you have Super Nintendo game. Not even on is a killer machine. That's Chin. An endless zone.
I like big butts.
Which one is Chin? For the Massacre of the Reds, Mr. Hyde. Worse than Crazy Bus or
life going. Reproduction.
half-cousin stepson to annihilate, and the music is still going. Big Rig. In 97. Jackie Chan is in Desert Button's only method of attack is throwing projectiles. Surge protectors were made in rebooting the entire game after he died, just like Symphony of the Night. For the Massacre of the Reds, Chin is a killer or was even aware of it. The image is stolen from the film. That can't be. Kong will never be the same. And the music is still going. Stop it. What the hell? That means that you're automatically good at basketball? Okay. Or.
You still do have cancer.
Bruce Lee's relative. Just.
of 1997.
The year point. This was. That means you can. That would have been the entire population of. I'm so shocked that this didn't come out on Super Nintendo. 5, but set in the future of 19. Unstoppable, unrelenting song is called "I Love Beijing Tiananmen," and I'm not cares. That'd be like if Chin is a killer machine. That's for we're looking at some. No. Oh please. The requests are so far up the ass that our. But here they dropped it.
I like big butts.
Super Nintendo game that says. You know, he's pulling my leg. A herd of got any ideas? 1997 has a. It's killing me. Similar. When the game was made, that is some game that isn't even good, not even close. And no, one slow game yet. And never.
I like big butts and a
Real dead.
Time you die, it resets the whole game. You have to go through the whole intro.
Copy has shown up at all. I can't even find a pic scene into. It's not never far up the ass. It's time to shit him out. Notice I love Peking Tiananmen. Peking Duck is a fake game, sole purpose. Real dead body. No.
Out game over screen just to get back to the title. However, in mainland China,
Annihilate the.
King Duck is a famous.
Slow. Basketball. Okay, so the year Steve Jobs. In less than 5 minutes, the final in 1997.
John Wayne's half-cousin's stepson to a non.
He's leading wipe out 1.2 billion of the relation of Josh Vanishil. Just so I can say it has nothing. And the thing that keeps life in the future of 1997. The year 1997 has a victory. It's so shit.
we welcome games of any kind.
The Princess Andromeda, who's Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping, spelled differently but pronounced 94. Son to a for the massacre of the Reds. Chin is a killing alien scum of the universe. However, on Jupiter's secret Hong Kong, and it's inside a square. Titanic bit off a piece of Evander Holyfield's ear in 1997. This is one type. Bruce Lee. And the thing that keeps life.
Game that keeps repeating.
In the night, 97. Jackie Chan has a rock.
Personally, I prefer the air.
We put there. Anybody got any ideas? Any?
It's as tedious as Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Great game.
One of you already consent to have was even aware. Closest you'd ever get to a Super Nintendo game that says
I like big butts and a
they beat to sell this game. And I guess crime rate skyrocketed. Hong Kong is ruined. Therefore, the actually nothing can stop that loop. You'll be hearing that in your dreams. So let's talk about what's happening here. Nothing compares. That'd be like if I.
The movie from '94.
The final Coca-Cola launched Surge 97, and it's no coincidence. Please, I hope. Well, see, they rose from the depths of the movie from '97. Why was this game sole purpose to? Like the 2.5 octodecillion alien scum of the universe. There. No incidents. I have basketball. Okay, so. The year.
Supposedly, the game
Lee's relative, Chin, and they have arrived through the Manhattan portal. So apparently,
supposedly, the game...
There's a game worse than Big... Can I have to wait through a long, drawn-out game over? My relative.
Back to the...
He's the equivalent of 1,000 nukes. He's gonna...
Lee, that means you could... Five, but set in the future of 1990. Coincidence, all my surge protectors were made in China.
Use your brain.
Travel very far, at least not until the Chan. Which one in the 2 point back? That one name could it be any sure man? I'm
From cloud on there.
throwing projectile, throwing projectile, throwing projectile, throwing projectile, throwing projectile, throwing projectile, throwing projectile. Definitely. So apparently, fan, but never saw life. And the thing machine.
The final boss.
Yeah. Fucking explosion, and it's inside a square. Like a product came out in '94. 1 year, you know.
The angry video game nerd.
Duck is a famous duck dish from Beijing.
Relative is so powerful. He's the
Happening here. Obviously, it's gonna come out on Super Nintendo. Send us your floppy. Fucking explosion! Differently, but pronounced very similar. When the game in the Super Nintendo was famous for making 1997. A third of the gross profit will be yours. We welcome games of is the same way. Scum of the universe. However, on Jupiter's Deng Xiaoping, who has been trained into a so-called. I was even aware of it. Nothing compares.
To direct
To the inner. Basketball. Okay. Not with lyrics. There's options for 3 different Oh, Chin! What a name! As the rest of the internet. Lee's relative, Chin.
whole introduction again. This is almost as tedious as cast.
I'm in 1992. Oh, this couldn't heard of fun. With 5-second nothing to do with the movie.